Huddersfield Mission is a church and community resource based in the busy town centre of Huddersfield. The mission aims to make a significant contribution to the quality of life of people in Huddersfield, particularly those who are feeling vulnerable or excluded. The mission can trace back its history in the town for over 100 years. Formally established in 1906 as Queen Street Mission, which is now the Lawrence Batley Theatre, the mission moved to King Street in 1970, before moving to its current location in Lord Street in the millennium year 2000. The mission operates as a charity governed by an innovative and committed board, and led by the recently appointed Mission Centre Manager, Paul Bridges. As well as ensuring financial stability, the board aims to foster greater collaboration and partnership working across the mission and beyond. The mission provides a meeting place for people in need and those who can support, encourage and listen, treating people with respect, warmth and care.
The mission in Huddersfield is a very vital part of our town. It's the only place where we have a focal point for people in need. They help to ease some of the social problems that would occur in the town centre. The work they do with people who are homeless, with rough sleepers, with people suffering from mental health problems is just outstanding. If it wasn't for the mission, then those stresses and strains would be put on to some of the other retailers and staff that work hard in the town centre.
The Mission Centre houses a range of services with common aims, including the busy Mission Cafe.
The services that we offer here is that we're open roughly about from 9 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just offering food, drink, warmth, safety and security, and advice sessions for people who just need some support from anybody, from a shop worker to somebody who might be homeless. So every day while we're open, we do have an advice worker based here, and that's been help funded by various organisations to support us. What I hope we achieve here is actually a face-to-face contact with people that actually society has forgotten about. So it's that personal touch. We do provide cheap food, so they know that they've got a hot meal here, and they've got company, so that the here and now interaction that somebody receives, be it over a cup of tea or food or not, it's about how people are perceived as valued and valued members of society. So everybody's treated exactly the same, and that's what we strive to do here. At the Mission Cafe, we're incredibly fortunate to be supported by a massive amount of agencies and also businesses. So I urge businesses to see what we do, because actually the two-way process of working together can be really rewarding.
The Computer and Training Facility is a long-established feature of the mission, offering a variety of IT training courses and much more.
Anybody can come here about anything they like, but most of the time people come because they just don't know how to use a computer. And so they come and we show them how to use a mouse, how to use a keyboard, how to get on the internet and things like that. We have the place available for other charities as well to come and teach their classes here. So there's somewhere of the order of 200 to 300 people going through this facility every year. And they can come here and just get information about computing for the interest's sake. There's a second thing as well. This computer facility started in the first place because there was a lad who came into the cafe that we'd fed him. He was sleeping rough. And then he was saying that he hadn't got enough money to buy a birthday card for his mother. So I said to him, "Oh, come to the computer and make one." And I sat over him while he pressed the keys. And he went back into the cafe, waving this card around. He'd grown 3 inches. The excitement on his face, "I've got a birthday card for my mother." And it really raised his self-esteem, and he'd done it himself. And we suddenly realised there was something we could do with computers that we hadn't found a way of doing otherwise. People in the cafe and people in Welcome Centre, both of them send us people that they feel that we can help raise their self-esteem.
Developing strong and meaningful partnerships with a range of organisations and faith communities is a key element of the life of the mission.
We as a Christian community are not simply part of the Methodist Christian community, but we have links through the Town Centre Churches group into other churches. We work particularly closely with the parish church, which is just across the road from the mission, and we worship together and hold events together throughout the year. And we also have relationships with other faith communities in the town. We also have links into the wider town centre through Deacon Jill Atkinson-Heck, and she's part of a town centre chaplaincy team that works to support those who are working in town centre businesses.
We offer a listening ear, really. It's our attempt to show God's love in the world and to show that we care about people. So we listen to what people have to say. There's a lot of stress on workers in the town centre at the moment. People are under lots of pressure in terms of working extra hours and under pressure of possibly losing their jobs and trying to keep their businesses going. So it's good to have somebody who's thoroughly independent, who hasn't got an axe to grind, to hear what they've got to say, and they can share their burdens with you, because a burden shared is a burden halved, isn't it, really? So the vast majority of people are really pleased to see us. They respond really well.
Our primary purpose at Huddersfield Mission is not so much about making Christians or disciples of Jesus Christ, although obviously we delight when that happens. Our primary purpose is to create a space in which we offer a welcome that's as inclusive as it's humanly possible to offer, in which we enable people to both encounter one another, but also potentially to encounter God. And that really is at the heart of the worshipping life of Huddersfield Mission.
The mission offers a wide range of multifunctional space for hire to individuals and organisations. Situated in the town centre, the fully equipped and accessible facilities offer comfort and convenience at very competitive prices. The mission also hosts 3 independent charities whose aims and values are close to those of the mission. The Welcome Centre offers practical support, including food, toiletries, bedding and warm clothes to individuals and families in crisis.
Inside the Welcome Centre we have 3 members of staff now and 25 volunteers. The phone calls start around 1 o'clock and it's non-stop until 4 o'clock, giving out packs and making up items. We see anyone in crisis, people who have physical and mental health problems, substance abuse issues, debts, eviction, young people who are estranged from their families, people fleeing domestic violence, asylum seekers. People are referred to us mostly by some of the local referring agencies. We're in touch with about 80 plus agencies and services. They call us on the day that someone requires the food and items and they come to collect it. The impact of someone being in a position of not having any money for food or toiletries is quite devastating. The demand has been constantly increasing over the last 5 years. Most of what we give out is donated, practically everything. We're very lucky that a lot of the local churches, schools, individuals, businesses and groups often regularly give items to us, so we get donations in most days. We couldn't manage without the support of the people of Huddersfield, the community.
The Women's Centre provides opportunities for women to receive information, support and resources, and aims to empower and encourage women from all backgrounds, particularly those feeling vulnerable and isolated.
We work very much on a holistic way, a woman-centred approach. There have been an increase in trends about why our service is needed. There's an acceleration, particularly in the mental health section and around issues where women have got dependency on drug and alcohol related issues, as well as money crisis. So we've noticed a lot more women coming with identified stress, with panic attacks. We've noticed breakdown in relationship increase in the last 6 to 9 months. And around asylum and refugee issues, there's an increased destitution. The cutbacks we feel in statutory services mean that a small voluntary organisation like us, our resources are even more demand. So people access the service in a variety of ways. They could just see the sign, and we've had women just come and just say, what do you do here? I'm in need. This is vital work. This is about rights of people. We really do work with the very vulnerable, the most vulnerable of women in Kirklees.
The Mission works closely with the Volunteer Centre, which provides volunteering opportunities and support for individuals and organisations.
For individuals, the benefits are absolutely massive. So, it could be that somebody's been out of work for months and they're wanting to try and get back into work, but the thought of actually going back into sort of full-time employment can be quite daunting, really. So volunteering can be sort of a stepping stone to people to develop their skills and the confidence to enable them to go back into a working environment. It could also be we have retired people that come in, they want to put their time to good use, so they want to volunteer and have a bit of structure into the week. And for businesses, we work with them around sort of corporate social responsibility so that they can actually try and match up the voluntary and community sector with the business sector as well. Some people have never done any volunteering before, and we do still get people to turn around and say, why do something for nothing? But at the end of the day, you're not doing something for nothing. There's so many personal benefits that you can actually gain from volunteering that give it a try. If you don't like it, you don't, but you'll probably find that you will like it. And then I think once you're hooked, that's it, you're hooked for life, really.
The Mission is a focal point for people of Huddersfield who feel vulnerable or excluded, offering shelter, hospitality, caring, advice and pastoral support. A place where people may encounter life-changing opportunities through those who they meet, enabling them to develop their own capability and potential.
So now I would encourage anybody who is interested in the work of the Mission to come along and have a chat. There's always doors open at the Mission, and I think everybody will be very surprised when they walk in to see what a warm and caring environment it is and how much they have to offer the town centre.
If you would like to get involved in the work of the Mission and make a real difference to the people of Huddersfield, either on an individual or an organisational level, then we would love to hear from you.